guys, it's Kate. Welcome back to my channel. Last time I posted was in October of 24, and so a lot of things have happened since then. If you're new, hi, hey, welcome. My name is Kate. I'm an NPC bikini competitor, a mom, a nurse, and I recently got accepted into grad school to be a CRNA. So we'll kind of jump into all those topics as this series goes along. Last time when I started my YouTube channel, it was my reverse diet out of 3 shows that I did in the spring of 2024. This time I was determined to actually take you all along with me through my prep, through show day, and after and beyond kind of this season. I have spent the past year and a half really bulking up, building up muscle and tissue. I started working with a new coach. She purely does competitors, and that meant like a lot to me. She's also like a current competitor, so she's like in the space, and it meant a lot to me to have that as my foundation. So I've actually been in prep now for about 9 weeks. We're doing a 20-week prep. We are starting way like eons far past what my last prep was. The last prep and show season I think was more like I wanted to just do it, just get on stage, and then my secondary goal was to place top 5, which I did at every single show. I was either 4th or 5th. And then in the case of the Open, I was 6th at 2 shows. So this time around, I have a goal to win. That's my goal, is I did not go through all this work to just not win. However, this season might be a little bit different. There is a new component called fit model within the NPC that as I am becoming more and more lean, we're finding that I might fit into that more. So this morning I'm going to go in for a check-in with my coach. And then I have a posing class with my posing coach, and then I have a posing one-on-one with her right after. So it's going to be just like a very, very busy morning of straight up posing, and I'm probably going to regret this tomorrow and like be super sore. But the goal is to kind of figure out like, do I go for bikini? Do I go for fit model? We don't have to like set in stone until like 3 or 4 weeks out, because that'll kind of depend on like how lean I'm going to get. You cannot cross over from fit model to bikini. That's the only thing. Like if I was doing bikini, I could also like do wellness and figure like you can cross over into those and try to place in multiple divisions, but they won't let you do it in fit model or bikini yet. Keyword yet. So this season shows I'm going to be doing Big Sky Championship in Missoula, Empire Classic in Spokane, Emerald Cup is also on the board, and that's in Everett. It's outside Seattle. But those are going to be like the final 3 weeks of April. They're all back to back to back. Again, last year in 2025, they had like a weekend splitting them, whereas in my year, in 2024, they didn't. They were just back to back to back. I am in a much better spot metabolic-wise and hormone-wise going into the show. I started taking like testosterone and taking care of my thyroid, working with an NP to like really make sure that my levels were normal. When I first went in to see this NP, my testosterone level was 0.002. It should be like 5 or 10 at least in women. So we've really optimized it and gotten it into a lot better position, and I feel like it's helped with my sleep, it's helped with my lifts, and it's just all over augmented my bodybuilding for the better. So goal today is we're gonna go pose my ass off and then come back, eat, hang out with the munchkin. It's Sunday, so it's meal prep day. So my husband meal preps all my food for me. I just send him what I want and he'll make it up for me. Some weekends I'll do it myself if he's like really tired, and or I can just do it. Like it's a meal or 2, I'll do it. But most of the time he does it for me, which is absolutely wonderful. He's a great support system for me. So let's go pose.
So fast, all tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my own life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Making
check-ins and posing. I have now had 2 coaches, my coach and then my posing coach, say that I'd probably like absolutely dominate in fit model. I don't know how I feel about fit model yet. Like when it first came out, I think so it's been like a year since the division's been like announced, and like we're starting to see what the pros look like and kind of what the look is now. And so since then it feels a lot more like the traditional bikini. Like when I started competing in 2017, it's very much similar to that. I feel like even though I've put on a lot of muscle, I'm still nowhere near what like these girls at nationals for bikini are, but I am pretty close to what the fit model girls look like. So it's just kind of like, because I can't cross over, I have to make a choice. I don't have to make a choice right now, but it does seem like fit model is going to be my best bet if I want to win overall and get my national qualification, which like, so one of my resolutions for this year, like New Year's goals, was I wanted to win my class, and then secondly, I wanted to go for an overall. And then if you win your class, you get your national qualification. Because I start school literally 2 weeks after Emerald Cup, I won't be able to go to nationals this year. But if I can get my national qualification, I can spend the next 3 years building and getting that structure and base I need, so that when I come back out of school and back into like the training vibes and competition seasons, I can just go into nationals and try to get my pro card. I mean, would it be crazy if I went and tried to get my pro card this summer? Yeah, it would. I could do it. No, we're not thinking about it. We should not be competing during CRNA school. That is kind of like the takeaway that came from posing today, was I look good for fit model. I'm 11 weeks out from my show currently, and I have gotten so small. Not as small as last time, but like I looked up last time what I was weight-wise the same time, same amount of weeks out. I'm about 4 pounds lighter than what I was 11 weeks out last time, doing less cardio, which is great, which means I'm holding more muscle. I'm getting leaner faster. I have been waist training, and I feel like that's attributed a lot to just like kind of how small my waist is. I do have a very long torso, so the first thing for me to lean out is my waist, and I always look super skinny just because I'm just like kind of stretched in that area. And then my arms get really lean, and then my tie-ins hold on for dear goddamn life. Like I am waiting until last time we competed, I had a hint of tie-ins at my first show. They're kind of there at the second show, and then at Emerald Cup it was like, oh, there you go, you have tie-ins. So I'm hoping like this time I have more muscle, I hold on to it longer, and we'll kind of see how I look. The tie-ins are kind of essentially what is going to be the make or break for bikini versus fit model. Fit model, you don't have tie-ins really, like you have the shape of the glute, but they don't want like hard edge tie-ins. Whereas bikini, they like that tapered look of a tie-in. So we'll kind of decide 4 to 6 weeks out. I did buy a suit already for fit model. One, it's just the buy now, design later, because I love Toxic Angels for that. And then 2, their suits are much, much cheaper because the fit model division, they don't do fully encrusted bedazzling. It's just kind of shiny material. So they're much, much cheaper. So I felt like that was like more of an affordable thing that I could do now. So I do have a suit coming eventually. And then I'm going to use my bikini suit from last time because it's still in perfect shape. Again, Toxic Angels. I will link them down below. I use them for my posing suits. I use them for my show suits. I will use them for everything, like forever. They're amazing. So I'll use those 2 suits. Let's go head home and then go see my munchkin.
Ooh, tasty good.
We are now in the room of the 4-year-old Lego master. It's all we do ever is build Legos now. What are we building?
A Lego dog.
A Lego dog. Today it's a Lego dog. What did we build yesterday?
I built a Lego train.
A Lego train. You built the Hogwarts Express. So now we're going to build Lego dogs. We are currently hiding in Ollie's room because Dylan's doing the meal prep for the week. And the thing that's killing me is he does his meal prep when I do my meal prep. And his meal prep includes bacon, which I can smell from in here. And I cannot have bacon because my fats are too low to have bacon. I get to have turkey bacon, which kind of helps. But it's not really the same. We'll get back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. No, you gotta tell that picture. 1, 2, 3.
We will eventually get back to higher fats, but right now, pretty low fats. Scoops on top, scoops on top. These are my go-to creamy flavors right now. I am trying this one this week. It's the Cosmic Brownie purely because I'm running out of the peanut butter cup rise. But I like the rise. I don't have to like mix in any Jello pudding mix into the milk as well. And then I just use the Dairy Gold because it's cheaper than just the Fit Milk and it works just the same. My fats are still pretty low, so this is the fat-free one. But that's pretty much what my creamy is right now, is just protein powder and milk. And then I do a bunch of mix-in. So I'm going to see how long in this prep I can hold on to a creamy. Last time I think we cut out creamies 5 weeks out, and that was with a different coach, so we'll see what this coach lets me do. Okay, creamy is all done. There she is. I am excited to try different recipes. Please lay down in the comments below different recipes you do. I really like just putting my protein powder in there, but also open to like other ideas. Again, this is just like my sweet treat at the end of the day. You can go through prep and still enjoy food and life. I do view food during prep as more of fuel than like enjoyment really, but it can still be fun. So I'm gonna go to bed, read a book, and I'll see you in the morning when we do legs. Good morning. If you can hear the heater on in the background, I hope you can hear me better because I'm not turning the heater off. It's like 18 degrees outside. Getting ready to do some legs today. It's about 6 in the morning. I like to do my workouts in the morning just because I feel like, I don't know, when I do like in the afternoon, it feels like a huge chunk of time is taken away, whereas in the morning I just get up, do it, I'm done, and I can use the rest of my day to do all like my catch-up stuff. It is a Monday, and for some reason, like all my Mondays seem to be like a catch-up day for me. I usually don't work on Mondays, and I do it on purpose because I do squats on Mondays, and I want to have a lot of time and not be rushed through them. if I have a work shift, I purposely schedule myself to not work Mondays. Today I do have a massage, which I'm so excited for. I'm so sore. I had posing for like 2.5 hours yesterday, and then I also like did something wonky to my back. That's just sore, and I just need to go get some body work done and get the rehab done. I really wanted to like be in the gym by like 5:15, but I was just so tired that I just didn't want to get out of bed, and also bed was warm and outside's cold, so, and I accidentally left my shoes in the garage, so my feet are now freezing. But we're gonna get into today. It is leg day. I do 3 leg days a week. The first one is just like kind of full legs. I do squats. The second one is more of a quad focus, where I usually do a pendulum or a hack squat, and then the third one is glutes and hamstring focus, so I do hip thrusts. I do hip thrusts pretty much every single leg day, but the third leg day they're like very heavy, whereas the other ones are like tempoed or just kind of like thrown in as another compound movement. I have updated the gym a lot since the last time I filmed, especially since I filmed the last garage gym tour. So I do plan during this prep at some point to do another garage gym tour to show you all of our new pieces. I truly believe that I would not be able to continue competing if I did not have this gym. Like, around here, there's not a lot of 24-hour gyms. Our work schedules just don't accommodate childcare and gym life. And just having everything at home is really nice. I do miss, like, sometimes just the like camaraderie and the community of like going to like a normal gym and just seeing people and talking to them and kind of, but I've been in like a home gym for so long and just working out by myself that sometimes there's a lot more, I want to say like self-confidence issues when I go to a real gym. Like I'm always aware of like people looking at me, but I feel like they're not looking at me, but then in my head I'm like, oh, they're all looking at me, but then in reality I know that they're not looking at me. So it's very, I don't know, I just would prefer to be in my own head inside my own gym. So let's get started. So I felt like that leg day took an eon and a half, and it did. When I like looked at like the timer on the Strong app that I used, it was an hour and 53 minutes to finish that workout. And normally it takes me like an hour 20, hour 15. So that is why I like to do my first leg day on an off day, because it can range from like an hour 15 to 2 hours. Today I think it just took so long because my back hurts so bad. Those last like sets of hip thrusts, I probably could have gone up to like 250 or 300, but just to kind of protect my back, I decided not to. And then I'll go get a massage later, and then I'll probably feel a lot better by Wednesday's leg day. But for today, that was all I could really muster out. Leg curls, I was trying really, really hard to not engage my lower back, but looking back at like the video, I definitely was engaging my lower back, and I think it was more like a protection thing than a needing to use my back. I don't know, but it's very, very sore, very tender. We're gonna take a quick break and attempt to take the child to school. He is convinced that he needs to go to big kids school, which he doesn't get to go to till September. So we're gonna go to preschool, drop him off, come back and do cardio. I was gonna go hit up a sauna this morning, but my back just hurts so much that I don't even feel like doing the sauna. I might do the sauna after my massage, because you know, they'll massage out like all the toxins, and then I'll go and then sweat it all out. Yeah, I think I might do that. That'll probably feel good. Now we're gonna go take the child to school and come back and do stairs. Yay. Okay, I feel like 95% better. There's still a little bit of soreness, and those cut marks are going to last for a very long time. We are headed to the sauna, super supplements, and gas. Those are the goals. No detours, no stopping. Let's go. Okay, so we're back home, did all the things. I just want to show you what I got from Super Supplements. They had a really good deal yesterday. It was buy one, get one free off of all raw products. So the Chris Bumstead products, and we really like their pre-workouts. So I got this flavor of the pre-workout, and then the watermelon and raspberry lemonade of the pump flavors. We go through a lot of pre-workout, and then I am going to start night shift, and so I might need to have to work out like after work, or like on my days off have to do a non-stim pre-workout so that way I can sleep. And so I really wanted to get some pump. Really enjoy these. And you know what, for like 20 bucks a piece, because they were buy one get one, I'm not going to give that up. So Dylan should be on his way home from work now, and I'm going to have to go get the munchkin. It's just me and the munchkin tonight because Dylan has a photo shoot, so I'm probably going to sign off for now and just hang out with my little man tonight, see kind of what he wants to do, and check back in tomorrow. Good morning. So it is Tuesday. I have finished my workout. I finished my cardio. I dropped the kid off at school. Today is a flip day for me, so I work tonight and then the next like 3 nights in a row. I work a variable schedule, so I work 8 weeks days and then 8 weeks nights. So I'm just now flipping back to the night schedule. So what I'm going to do today is I did my workout as early as I could. And I say that like I wanted to wake up at 4 and I ended up waking up at 5, started my workout at 6. So not exactly ideal for a sleep day. I have a couple errands to do this morning. I want to go get my septum ring changed out to something more fun for a party at the end of the week. And then I get my Dysport in my forehead. Gotta make sure that they're all those wrinkles are gone. So I'm prepped for doing more Dysport right before my shows. That appointment's at 11:30, and I like to be in bed at 1. You can try to take like a 4-hour nap. We'll take some Benadryl and then try to sleep from like 1 to 5:30. We'll see. So my meals kind of get switched up. I'll talk about this in a later video, but my post-workout is actually going to be my last meal of the day, so it's going to be my creamy. So I'm going to eat that, take a shower, and then get ready to go. It is currently 9 a.m. I'd like to leave the house at 10 because I don't know how long the nose ring thing is going to take. I don't know. Be home around noon. Can you even see that? The little sparkle? Spickle sparkle. I like it. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm really glad that I actually checked the website because the piercing place didn't open until 11 and I was going to try to get there at 10. So that didn't work out. So I spent the morning unboxing my new laptop for school, making sure that it was all set up. Played a little bit of video games, trying to like tire my body down a little bit, making sure I'm like relaxed. So that way I can go to bed now. I went and got my whopping 6 units of Dysport in my forehead. Just for those. They kind of drive me nuts. So it's like $50 every 2 months I go do. So it's nothing crazy. And I actually had a credit. So this one was all free. Yeah, go me. Then I went to the piercing shop and I traded out. I just had like a white hoop. Because I got my septum pierced in November. I just had a white gold hoop. And my husband's company is throwing its winter party this week. And I kind of wanted something a little bit more fun. And I can't really wear earrings because my earring holes have been infected so many times that they just kind of reject any kind of jewelry that I put in there. So I thought that this would be fun. So it's a little bit more blingy, a little bit more fancy. Hopefully they don't hate it at work. If they do, then I'll just put the other hoop back in this weekend. But for this week, we get the fancy hoop. So it is 1 p.m., which I was really nervous I wasn't going to be in bed by 1. So, in bed by 1. Whether I take a nap or just lay here for 4 hours, whatever. But then I'll get up at 5, take a shower, and get ready to go to work. Gotta be out the door by like 6:20, 6:30 to get to work by 7. But I already kind of checked the schedule, and it looks like it's going to be a good crew tonight. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to go to take a nap now. Good night. So night 1 is done, and it's just going to be on repeat for the next 2 nights. Lift, cardio, work, 3 a.m. walks. Then I come home, eat my creamy, go to bed. So I'm probably not going to record for the next couple days because it's just, I need the time. Very short on time between my shifts. But yeah, shift 1 done. Good morning. It is Friday. I finished 3 of 3 shifts last night. I had a very interesting ECMO shift where we got to transport the patient, so that was kind of fun to watch. Now I'm flipping back. I don't have another shift until Tuesday. So it is currently 3 p.m. I woke up around 2:30. I changed my workout schedule this week so that way all I have to do today is cardio because tonight is date night. And I'm really excited. We haven't had a real date night in probably a couple weeks, maybe a couple months since before the holidays. It's my husband's company winter party, and then we have tickets to The Lion King on Broadway, and I'm just so excited to get out and just kind of have fun. We really like to dress up for these things, so I'm going to do my cardio and then spend like an hour hair and makeup, which I rarely dress up and do like my hair and makeup, so I'm excited to, not look like Adam Sandler. I'm gonna go hop on the stair mill for half an hour and then get all dressed up and fancy.